We're live at Bear Smokehouse Barbecue on this Monday night. Good crowd on hand as we're talking UCONN Hockey. It all starts this weekend for us on the radio, home and home against Holy Cross. Adam joins me from the Hart Center Friday at 6:45 on the radio, and then the home opener Saturday night. I'll be solo as the Huskies and Crusaders will play a two-game series. A lot of non-conference games up until the end of October, Mike, but that's here nor there at this moment. It's just good to get back in the flow of things. And people don't realize this is a long season for the hockey teams. You start practice right after school starts, and if you're lucky enough to get to the Frozen Four, you're playing until the second weekend in April. It is a long season.
It is. It is. It seems long. I say to a lot of people, but when the season ends, we really can't do anything with the players until they come back to school the following September. So it is an extended break for us as well.
It's not like hoops?
No. Or like, baseball. I see Jim Penders is out there. There's fall baseball.
Yeah.
And they play almost right up until the fall baseball goes at least into early November. And he gets, the holiday season off, and then he's right back at it in January going till June, and soccer has a spring, and football has spring, and so when we get our break, and I'm usually itching to get back once September rolls around. We don't do anything till after Labor Day, but we had, I think, 18 or 19 practices before we played our first game. So, and then we get a nice little break at Christmas too.
Right.
We get a 3-week break at Christmas, so it's fun when you're a hockey player. You want to play hockey.
That's right, and we got a lot of Friday night games. We'll go over the schedule later. Go ahead, Adam.
Are there guys that had opportunities to play? Is there summer hockey? I mean, are guys out there just recovering and working on individual skills, or are there opportunities to go out and play organized hockey somewhere?
Not really. There's there are a few pro leagues, and I know there's one in the Boston area that some of our guys will go up and skate in. It's a once-a-week league. I think it's more important then to physically hit the weight room and improve there, get strong. We have ice at UConn, so starting basically, I think next year we'll have it all year long, so it's not going to be an issue.
Yeah.
We'll be able to. Kids can skate whenever they want.
Let's talk about a few of the transfers that you brought over. Ethan Hyder, the goaltender, we'll talk to later from Clarkson. Tell me about Ryan, was it Massey? Is that how you pronounce it, young man's last name? Young man from RPI by way of Ontario.
Yeah, he had a great weekend for us. He's a big body. He's probably 6'2", about 215, power forward, left shot, and had 15 goals for RPI last year. Can really shoot the puck, and I was impressed with him this weekend. He, about halfway through the game on Saturday, I put Samu with them by accident. Not by accident. It just kind of happened that way. I needed a center, and they had a great shift, so I played them again, and we played them together on Sunday, and that was a big line. Ryan, Samu, and Nick Capone did a great job for us this weekend.
And I noticed that it was Capone, Massey, and Shandor was the scheduled center, and the opener between them, you said Samu played a little bit alongside. What is different in the skill set of a guy in Ryan Massey and Nick Capone, who are both the same physical build at 6'2", something over 200 pounds? Yeah,
they both can shoot the puck. Nick is also a prominent playmaker at times. He can really make some high-end plays, but it happened because Hudson was killing penalties, and I couldn't use him, and I wanted to get those guys out there, and I had Samu was fresh, so I just threw them between them, and like I said, they had a shift where they dominated, so I said, let's not reinvent the wheel, let's try this again, and they had another great shift, so I played them together.
What are your expectations for Hudson Shandor this year?
Well, you've all watched him play here for the last 3 years, and he continues to just get better and better, and he's the consummate, as you would say, professional. Like, he does everything the right way, whether it's school, off the ice, on the ice. He leads by example. He can lead vocally. Very extremely positive kid. He brings so much positive energy to our locker room. When my coaching career is over, he'll certainly be in the conversation of, some of the favorite kids I've ever coached.
Have you seen anything in the way of improvement in his game? Something that's really noticeable, or little subtle things?
He just, I don't know. He's so consistent. I think Bill Belichick said, the greatest quality you can have is I know what I'm going to get from him every day. And I know what I'm going to get from Huddy every day. I think that's his greatest quality is his consistency.
Andrew Lucas came into the program last year from Vermont. You said that your mentality has obviously changed with the transfer portal, but you said, if a guy's leaving a program, there might be a reason for it. And then you got Lucas into your lap, and you said this was a perfect transfer. Just the absolute, it was the right situation for him to come to Stores. And now in year 2, he's an alternate captain. So how has he been able to ingrain himself in the culture and into the program where he's been able to get a leadership position in year 2?
I think it was very similar to Ty Amonte. He was a kid that came into our program and right from the get-go won over the guys on the team. When you're on a team, you can figure out pretty quickly who your ultimate team guys are. And all they want to do is win hockey games. And they don't care about their personal stats. They're just willing to do whatever it takes to win a hockey game. And that's why I think Ty was voted assistant captain last year. And for very similar reasons, that's why I think Andrew's wearing a letter as well.
Got a question from a Twitter fan listening to us. Matthew, wherever you are, thanks for tuning in. What are your thoughts on the performance of your freshmen this week, and especially Jake Richard? And yes, it's not Richard, it's Richard. So probably not like
Rocket Richard.
Rocket Richard, but
yeah.
that'd be good to have. And Joey Muldowney, who both saw action on the weekend.
Yeah, I think, to answer their question, I think Jake had a phenomenal weekend. He made a beautiful pass to Matty Wood on Saturday to set up our first goal. On Sunday, he ignited the pass he made to Matty again on to our second goal was a high-end play. And then he was, the goal he scored, I don't know if you saw the goal he scored.
Yeah.
Oh, the snipe?
That was a pro shot there. So he had he was integral in us securing 3 points this weekend, and he was outstanding. And then Joey Muldowney, I thought got better and better as the weekend went on. Oliver Flynn got in there on Sunday and gave us some really hard minutes. Played, and also killed some penalties for us, which with Chase Bradley was out on Sunday, so we needed another penalty killer, and he filled that role really well. And I thought Owen Simpson, another freshman, gave us a great effort on Sunday as well.
Matt, thanks for the question. We'll take a break. More with Cav later. Jake Flynn and Ethan Hayter. I think Darth. See, that's the way I remember it.
Darth Hayter. Okay.
But he's not a hater, though. Ethan's a great interview. You're going to love it when we come back. It's the UConn Hockey Coaches Show, live from Bear Smokehouse Barbecue here on